If you're over 60, there's one exercise that will decide whether you stay independent, and that's standing up from a chair. And as a home care physical therapist who has worked with literally thousands of older women, there's a number of mistakes that I often see with this pretty simple exercise. In this video, I'll go through them so that you don't have to make them yourself. The best part is that most of them can be easily fixed just by being aware. And the last two have to do with form corrections that could actually be making you weaker. The biggest complaint that I see with this exercise is knee pain. I bet that at some point in your life, squats have been an issue for your knees too. Often, the reason for knee pain comes down to the number one mistake that people make with this exercise: starting with too many repetitions. If you haven't been doing any and jump right to say 20 to 30 a day, that's just way too many. Start with 10 for the first couple weeks and then just let your body adapt. You're going to be doing this for the rest of your life. So take it as slow as possible. I had a patient a few weeks ago who really got into doing them, and she hadn't been doing too much exercise prior. She was doing 30 plus every single day, thinking she was doing the right thing. Her knees were telling her otherwise. And the thing is, most people will just stop altogether when they experience knee pain. But that's actually the worst thing that you can do. Instead, raise up the height of your chair by putting a pillow or two down, back off the reps for a little bit, and that'll take away the knee pain. Another one I often see is doing 20 to 30 reps or more in a row, but never making it more difficult. If you can already do 30 straight sit to stands, yet you keep adding reps, at some point it no longer becomes strength training. Strength comes from making the exercise more challenging. Want to know the best way to do that? Just add some weight. And if you're thinking that you don't own any weight, like a dumbbell or kettlebell, I have a couple solutions for you. Option one is to use a staggered stance. So move one foot a few inches forward, and now you'll have more of your weight on the foot closer to you. This will drastically decrease how many reps you can do. And option two is holding something that you already might have around the house. Throwing some water bottles or books in a backpack and holding that will work just fine for you as a start. Your goal is to drop back to about 8 to 12 reps with the weight and then build back up again from there. The third mistake is something that applies to all your exercise, and if you're making this mistake, you won't have long-term success. Can you guess what it is? It's being inconsistent, because consistency is the most important principle when it comes to building long-term strength. If you miss a day here and there, yeah, that's fine. But your goal with this exercise should be to never miss 2 days in a row. Find a time in your day when you can do the exercise, ideally at the same time every day, and then repeat it for the long haul. It will only take you a matter of a few minutes on most days. And if you really don't have time at all, well, do 5 reps off the edge of your bed before you go to bed at night. Now, these final 2 mistakes are what I was talking about earlier. And when you can correct them, the sit to stand exercise will become way more powerful for you. I bet you've done the first one, bending forward to get more reps as you come up. Now, a little forward lean is normal, but not bending way forward to rock yourself up. You're doing this because when your quads fatigue or are weak, bending forward allows you to use your butt and low back muscles more to help with the movement. If you find yourself doing this for every rep, I recommend using your arms to push off a bit more. And if you only do it over the last few reps in your set, say, then just cut the set short and work on getting stronger. Cheating the exercise is not the long-term approach that you want to take here. And the final mistake is another way that patients love to cheat this exercise. They bounce off the chair or couch rather than sitting down, pausing, and then standing back up again. That bounce takes away from having to use your muscles, and that's not what you want. People often do this because their legs get tired and they're just trying to finish the set. Over time, you'll only get weaker if you continue to use this strategy when doing sit to stands. The great part is the fix is so simple. Sit down, pause for just a split second, and then stand back up. Think of each time you're sitting as kind of a mini reset. Improving how you do sit to stands will only make you so much stronger in the long run. So if you find yourself making any of these 5 mistakes, it's time to correct them now.